What's up, everybody? This is Stitchin, where we weave stories for you, stitch by stitch. And like you already know, put on your seatbelts and buckle up because it's going to be a wild ride. And like I always say, don't blink or you'll miss out.
Any my neck, the carry head. Any my head, the carry sense. Check in the sense. Check in the.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into what we're about to dissect for you today, click that red button below. I'm talking to you. If you're here for your first time, click that red button below. Yes, like I said, we're about to dissect some of the stories that happen as far as our entertainment industry is concerned. Like I already told you, with Stitchin, we focus on Cameroon. With Stitchin, we focus on Cameroon, Africa, and the world at large, and the tiny bits of stuff that are happening in our entertainment industry. Well, one of the things that caught our attention this week is about a mega star, probably known everywhere already because she hit the internet by a storm, especially the social media platform called TikTok. Her name is no other person but Libianca. Yeah, Libianca is one of those people in 2022 who put out her debut single, People. How don't you know People? Don't you know People? I mean, that thing, that song, that particular write-up took people by surprise, by storm, hit TikTok so hard that everybody was doing a remix of that song. Yes. Did you at least even join in the whole challenge thing? Top Nigerian artists, including Buju, jumped on this particular challenge, and it was crazy. It was crazy. But is that the light of our conversation today? Of course not. The light of our conversation is that Cameroon, one of the top award organizing committees of Cameroon, I mean the top, if not one of the top, if not the top, basically Canal. That's why it's called. Canal is one of the top awards in Cameroon, and it recently pulled out the nomination list for those who have been nominated for the award for this year. And very often Canal considers past 2 years of achievements of things that are happening in Cameroon's entertainment industry. Lo and behold, guess who was not on the list? No list at all. Libianca. Canal was first organized in 2004, and this particular award was organized by a TV station, called Canal 2. Canal 2 is one of the big broadcasting TV stations in Cameroon because it broadcasts internationally. Of course, it's on satellite. You can watch it, you can have access to it in several places. In 2004, they decided to come up with an award show that is going to recognize talented people in the entertainment industry, especially in the world of music, comedy, and of course, movies. And that has been going on so well. Or should I say, so well? That's pretty subjective. I don't know how so well it's been going, but it has gained a lot of prestige. In fact, this award is always attended by the First Lady herself, and it's been doing amazing. People have been getting awards from here and they really brag about it. This year, when the nomination list came out, the expectations were high. Of course, one of the people that should be on this list should be Libianca, but she wasn't on the list. Now, that began to raise eyebrows. Why is Libianca not on the list? But before we even dive into anything like that, maybe the Canal didn't really just recognize her nationality, or did they just ignore her achievements? Before we dive into everything that is really happening, what has Libianca really achieved from the time she dropped that single, People? Libianca's achievement has been crazy because Libianca's hit song People has made history by becoming the highest charting song on the UK music chart, reaching number 2 on the most recent UK singles chart. This broke the previous record held by CK's Love One Tintin. You also know I Love One Tintin went viral and crazy and mad on TikTok. People came and broke that without even blinking. Like, that's how big it was. People debuted on number 2 on the US Billboard Afrobeat chart. What now? People topped the UK Afrobeat chart for 6 weeks, achieving the number 1 position. That is crazy. We're talking about the UK Afrobeat chart. Libianca became the most nominated African artist at the Urban Music Awards held earlier this year. I mean, if you haven't really heard about it, but this girl's achievements have pretty much been insane. And when I'm talking about it, it's just crazy how much somebody can achieve in just a year. I mean, it's how we sit sometimes where like, nothing is going on in my life. Looking at how the surrounding circumstances that made her to write the song in the first place, and everything just explodes around her. And she's all over the place. Libianca became the first African female singer to have over 100 million streams on Spotify. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, she became the first female African. But do you know that song is about 480 something million right now? People became the most Shazam song from Cameroon. Any Cameroonian artist, no Cameroonian artist, and it's important to note, yeah, she is Cameroonian. We're going to dive into that. People became the first single from a Cameroonian artist to reach 4 million streams on Apple Music. It's never happened before. Not from anybody, not even a male artist. So when they say female artist, it begins to sound like, like she became the first female. On the US Afrobeat chart, Libianca became the first Cameroonian artist to enter the charts. Libianca's remix of People featuring Ira Star and Omale recorded her highest charting single on the official Nigeria Top 100. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nigeria we're talking about, man. Like, Nigeria, you know how competitive that platform is. She was there on the top 100. She was recently nominated for MTV Music Awards 2023 edition. She recently won Best New Act at the Headies Award as well as the BET Award. And is so far the first Cameroonian artist to win those awards. Yes. I mean, this is crazy. Should I keep naming? She was recently certified platinum in the USA. Meaning the song has sold over 1 million units in the USA, as recently indicated by the RIAA. And the RIAA is the Recording Industry Association of America. Guys, that is crazy. I mean, there is no place that Libianca goes to that she does not identify herself as a Cameroonian. In fact, her recent appearances on stage, she's been wearing the Cameroonian popular attire called Kaba. Of course, the colors from Cameroon and stuff, and trying to represent as much as she can. She has been identifying herself as Cameroonian. In fact, the song People starts with From Bamenda. Bamenda is in the northwest part of Cameroon. She did indicate that even in her song. Can somebody tell me why one of the biggest awards of Cameroon is now going to ignore that and not nominate her? I spoke to somebody who knows people in the awards to find out what really happened. And she said, you didn't do your research very well because she's been nominated in the diaspora category. And I'm like, what? What now? Is that even a category? And just for the record, Canal takes charge of not only Cameroon, but it also recognizes artists from Central Africa. So when you're telling me that Cameroonians, by the way, Canal on their Wikipedia page, they basically indicated that this award concerns people from Cameroon. This award concerns Cameroonians. So when you begin to break it down and say, we're going to create another category called diaspora, that is pretty much one of the most ridiculous things for an award to do. So you're telling me that if a Cameroonian lives abroad and makes music that are not recognized as Cameroonians, because what is diaspora, by the way? Is diaspora another country? That is very ridiculous. I'm talking about a lady who has put Cameroon on the map more than any other artist has done. No disrespect to the people that came before her, but you know why it is. Some of these things, when the universe decides to shine a light on you, nothing can stop it. But why was she not nominated? I know how people were saying, she's bigger than the award and stuff. That's not the point. That's not the point. It doesn't matter if she's bigger or not. The point is, why was she not nominated? It's crazy, right? I mean, Libianca has been doing amazing for our entertainment industry, putting Cameroon on the map, because it just feels amazing when you see top charts and lists and Nigeria runs through and then you just see that Cameroon flag that appears because there's Libianca, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she's done amazing for us, except for the fact that she lied. Libianca lied to us. Man, Libianca lied to us. Yes, she did. She said she doesn't smoke banga and her eyes are red. What's this? What is this? What tip it is? This is not her smoking banga. I mean, banga is another name for weed. Where I'm coming from, That's what she actually really meant. But there she is, you know what I'm saying? It's doing stuff. I'm just crazy. I think I find this whole stuff very ridiculous because diaspora artists, and when I'm talking about diaspora artists, I'm talking about Cameroonians who are abroad, who are living abroad and making music. They keep complaining about the fact that the Cameroonian market is not giving them as much attention as they are supposed to get. If award shows like this that are held in high esteem in the country are not giving them attention to, then that's a cause for concern. I mean, if they are first of all segmented as diaspora artists, that's already very questionable. When you're a Cameroonian, you're a Cameroonian. It doesn't matter what part of the world you live in. So far as your nationality is Cameroonian and you identify as such, I think that they have to receive the accolades as much as they can. At the end of the day, I understand that some of these award shows are just businesses and sometimes they're looking at how beneficial it's going to be for them. But again, that's going to be ridiculous. That already speaks down on the talent. What's the point of the existing talent then? What are you awarding? Are you awarding something that is going to benefit you? Or you're awarding real talent? Questions for the gods. My take from this is I just feel there has to be more attention given to the Cameroonian artists who are living abroad. The same market, the same attention. I understand that music is a subjective business and sometimes you need to place your song top and market it properly to hit your people. I also believe that charity begins at home. That sometimes if you want to do your music, you got to come back home and market it home. But it doesn't happen like that every time. Music hits you at the point of need, even sometimes when you are not ready for it. So up your art, those who are living in the diaspora from Cameroon, and of course, yeah, everybody else is going to bounce on that song. For Libianca, she already did that and she's big and big. Why then has such a platform as big as Canal not nominated her? Diaspora category is no category in my books. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all that we had for you in this episode of Stitching. And you know how it is. If you love our show, you love what we're giving you every week, remember to click in that red button below. And yeah, follow us on all our social media platforms because like it's always been the case, this show is running on no other platform but on Karawa Media, where we give you what's hot and what's not. It's always me, your ever smiling black boy, Karawa.
Do ça, c'est le déjà vu.